car bomb set by Islamic militants kills 42 American diplomats gunned down by extremists. The 1993 car bombing at the World Trade Center in New York City. Retribution for the capture of an Islamic terrorist.
Saying the big explosion was caused by a bomb in a pickup truck.
The Cole's decks buckled, crushing sailors in the petty officer's mess and engine room.
This is just a horrific scene and a horrific moment.
The Spanish Prime Minister called it simply mass murder.
There are threats all around us. Your country, your work, your family, all potential targets. You are vulnerable, but you can reduce your risk by using the same technique as many of our police and military forces. Operation Security, or OPSEC, will give you the power you need to counter the threat with just 5 simple steps. What does the adversary want to know? In Pasadena, California, more than 40 houses were burglarized while the owners were gone. The critical information: that these homes were unoccupied. How did the burglars find out? Each homeowner had been mentioned in the local newspaper. The thieves, 2 sisters who led quiet lives as a nurse and as a bookkeeper, were avid readers of the paper, especially the obituary and society columns. The women knew the homeowners would be attending a social function, a funeral, or were the deceased themselves, clearing the way for an easy break-in. Who is the adversary? Some adversaries are known. Others are not so easy to detect. In October 2002, Lee Boyd Malveaux and John Allen Muhammad brought the Maryland, Virginia, and District of Columbia region to its knees. The men escaped detection for 3 weeks, eventually killing 10 and wounding 4. The victims were just living their lives, gassing up their vehicles, waiting for a bus, walking into school. The threat? Adversaries who look like law-abiding citizens. How does the adversary take advantage of our weaknesses? Terrorist groups collect information about U.S. military operations, including troop rotation schedules and locations of personnel. The most common vulnerability is sharing too much information with too many people. Email, PDAs, personal web pages, cell phones, and conversations in public places can be deadly. How well do you understand the risks in your environment? In March 2004, a series of backpacks were planted at train stations in Madrid. Those ordinary backpacks held extraordinary contents. During the height of the morning rush hour, a series of bombs hidden in the backpacks exploded on cue. The results: 192 people killed and over 1,200 injured. Unfortunately, these commuters did not recognize the backpacks as potential risks. How can you counter the threat? Be careful of the private information you disclose to the public. Remember that our adversaries often look like ordinary people. Never underestimate their capabilities. They can strike any time using a variety of methods. Understand the risk. Applying the OPSEC process helps you develop effective countermeasures. Following this process will help protect your safety, the safety of your friends and family, and the safety of our nation. Terrorists prove that our country is vulnerable. To safeguard critical information, to keep our freedom intact, to save lives. OPSEC. America's future depends on it.